Catholics.
Uh-huh.
And she knew just how to work with the cardinals and just how to work with everyone. And she was truly, truly a remarkable woman. So I do actually rather enjoy portraying someone from that time period. Her reign began, I believe, in about 1558. And the wherewithal that she had to do what she did was quite remarkable.
Now, how long did
Very
she reign?
remarkable.
You know?
I don't know the exact number of years, but it was for quite a long period
time.
of time.
That's what I understand. Yes.
And she lived a fairly long time and just did some amazing things for her country. And she loved her country. As you know, she never married, and she always said she was married to England.
Oh, that's right. And of course, you know all of the history of that, of the Queen.
It's fascinating, and that's one of the things that the Renaissance Fair likes to do. We like to portray some of the true history, make it living history for the people who come, particularly for the young people.
You bet. How many years have you played Queen Elizabeth?
I believe this is
4?
my third or fourth.
Fourth?
I think it's the fourth. I know it's the 5th year of the fair.
Right.
I believe this
is the fourth.
Third or fourth. I can't recall if I did it for 2
wow.
or 3 years.
And you just keep doing it. You enjoy it, don't you?
I do.
I know
It's good to be queen.
Oh, I know it is. Ooh, wow.
How often does one have the opportunity to be a queen?
Oh, I know.
No, it's really fun. And I worked with several different groups of people that were my household.
Uh-huh.
The first year it was Jim Phipps actually who got me into it.
Sure.
And most of my household was composed of locals and of students. We had a lot of students from Big Bear who worked with us. And in the last couple of years, it's been different groups of people that Linda has gotten from down the hill. The group I had last year does all the big fairs, and I was a little nervous working with them because, you know, there's all this fair etiquette, and of course, normally I would speak Elizabethan speak during the fair, and so we are always doing that. They were the most wonderful people. Many of them were teachers, actually.
Really?
So we
Yes.
had a really good time. And this year, I'm looking forward to working with yet another group. So.
Oh, I know. I'm so amazed of how many guilds travel around to do the fairs to really make it authentic.
It is life for some people.
It is.
Some people live from fair to fair and really get caught up in that period
And many are
all of
teachers.
this. Many of them are.
Yeah, that's right.
Particularly of history, because it is enjoyable to research a character that you're portraying and remain in character for that person. And sometimes we act out little scenes of things that have really happened. We had a little play last year.
Oh,
that
yes.
we did.
And so neat. And I was talking to Linda because right at the end, and when it's all over and the money's counted, they give so much to the youth of this valley.
It all goes back to the valley.
Which is so neat.
It does. Most of it goes into the Mahalo Foundation.
Yes, which is near to our hearts.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is.
The
I
Stephen
enjoyed it again
Mahalo.
this year.
Now, Stephen went to high school here.
He did, but he was actually living with another family when he went there. And his father became a little perturbed with him and sent him off to the military. And actually, Dr. Russ Reynolds helped him to complete his graduation requirements. And then he went into the Air Force and became a pilot and super spectacular. Actually, I have his biography.
Oh, really?
And it's very interesting, yeah. He's had a very interesting life and, of course, been very, very successful in business.
Yes.
With the Communications Corporation, Intertel.
I know it. And what's really neat about his foundation here, it does so much for...
There goes the food.
Oh, yes, there goes the food. It does so much for young people, and not only in music, but in the arts.
Yes.
And it's great. And every dollar that we have fundraisers here for the foundation,
Right.
and every dollar that we raise, he matches,
That's right.
which is cool.
That's right, exactly. And when you get it up to a certain level, it can become a perpetual scholarship.
Right,
and
yes.
That's what
It's
our
funded.
family has done, isn't it?
I know it. It's funded very well.
It is.
A lot of great programs. Well, Queen, we'll see you at the fair.
Gramercy, my good sir. I look forward to seeing thee anon.
And nice seeing you. And you can knight me sometime.
Ah, it would be
Hit
my
me on the
great
head with
pleasure.
something.
It would be my pleasure.
Okay, Lena Peavy, everybody. Everybody knows. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. Well, before we leave, we got to see some of the pictures. In addition to the Renaissance Fair, the Bear Valley Renaissance Society had their first annual Pirates Fair this past June. And here's some of the photos from that. And they were really good. They had gun battle between the Time Bandit and Pirates on Shore. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And they'll have it next year over at Captain John's. And as I pan up, I want to show you where I am. This is the Mandarin Garden, second floor, and it's right at the airport. There's Jay Obernoldy's aircraft right there. He was named Man About Town this year. And over here is all of the fire helicopters and all the support. And we'll see a lot more of them in the next day or two. So anyway, from the Mandarin Garden, from the Renaissance Fair final fundraiser, that's it. Now stay tuned for a word from my sponsors.